take a sweet potato, cut it into pieces and plant those into the ground. Not the correct way of planting sweet potatoes. Hey guys, Sean from Livingseeds, your seed guru. Today, we are talking sweet potatoes and how to plant them. There is so much confusion about how to plant sweet potatoes, and I see so often on social media, people advising different ways of planting sweet potatoes. Today, we're going to give you the shortest path to success on how to plant sweet potatoes and how to do it correctly. I see so many people on social media saying, take a sweet potato, cut it into pieces and plant those into the ground. And that is not the correct way of planting sweet potatoes. Let me explain to you why. Sweet potatoes, especially commercial sweet potatoes that you buy inside a store, there are two main issues that you might encounter. The first one is that it is treated with an emergence inhibitor. This is a chemical that they actually spray on the sweet potato, so the sweet potato does not sprout, or it takes incredibly long for that sweet potato to sprout. That's the first issue. The second reason why you do not want to plant sections of sweet potato into your soil is that sweet potato might arrive inside the store with diseases. Those diseases could be bacterial, they could be fungal, they could be viral, they could actually come with nematodes, actual pests that you're putting into your soil. So you want to limit as much as possible introducing disease into your soil, and that is why Livingseeds sells you guys sweet potato runners. We obtain our sweet potato runners from certified growers, and these growers are growing certified disease-free sweet potato plants to produce the runners that we sell to you. You can produce these runners yourselves. The easiest way to do that is to find a sweet potato that you are interested in growing, allow the runners to grow out on the actual sweet potato. So you put the sweet potato into a glass of water, allow the runners to grow out. What you are looking for is at least 4 nodes on a runner. This runner's got about 8 or 9 nodes, which is fantastic, but you're looking for at least 4 nodes. We like to have runners about 30 centimeters long that we supply you guys, and normally what will happen is we'll supply a cutting very similar to this, where the bottom end of the runner will be bare and the top end will have leaves. The reason why we do that is so that you know which end of the runner is the bottom end of the runner. The runners that we supply to you, generally, they will already have roots coming out, and what you need to do is you need to plant the bottom half of the runner directly into the soil. It's literally as simple as that. Livingseeds Farm YouTube channels give South African gardeners the shortest path to success. If you have found anything useful in this video, please like and subscribe. It'll really help our algorithm. The runner or the slip that I'm holding in my hand is a brand new variety that was given to us by a customer. We have called this variety pink tourmaline. It has got a bright pink skin with a brilliant white flesh. It's got a slight tinge of green. The description given to us by our customer was that it tastes like avocado and vanilla. And when she said this to me, I thought, I don't think so. But we've tried it, and there's most definitely a hint of avocado and vanilla. It is a remarkably moist sweet potato variety. We're very excited for it. So we are planting enough. I've got enough plant material over here. We're going to be planting a row of this, and I'm hoping that next year pink tourmaline will be a limited release on Livingseeds for you guys. To give you the shortest path to success with your sweet potato slips, you need a couple of things. The first thing you need is you need a planting space. The second thing you need is calcium. The third thing you need is Talborn Organics VitaGrow 232. I've got another sweet potato video coming out shortly where we actually ran a trial like we did with our normal potatoes. We ran a trial on the fertilizers for sweet potatoes. 232 is the fertilizer you want for your sweet potatoes. There are 2 ways to plant your sweet potato slips. I'm going to show you the commercial way first, and then I'm going to show you how we plant sweet potatoes. So on a commercial farm, they don't have time to plant each one individually. Basically what they do is they'll open up a furrow on their planting line, and they'll take a sweet potato slip and they'll drop it like this, and they'll drop them every sort of 40 odd centimeters, maybe 50 centimeters, and I'll explain the spacing to you now. And then what happens is, as they're dropping these sweet potatoes, there's a person that comes behind and he takes a forked stick and he pushes the forked stick into the ground, and that actually bends the sweet potato slip like this, and it gets planted in the ground. We don't plant it like that. What we like to do is take a little bit more care with the sweet potato runners, and we plant each one individually by hand. The spacing of your sweet potato plants, the further apart you actually have your sweet potato plants, the larger your sweet potatoes are going to be. So what you can do is you can actually adjust the final size to a point. You can adjust the final size of your sweet potatoes by planting your plants closer or further apart. So we are recommending anywhere between about 40 centimeters and 1 meter, depending on what you're trying to achieve. We will do 500 mils apart. This is approximately 500 mils apart. And what we are going to do is very simply, so we open up the soil and you plant the bottom half of your sweet potato into the soil. Literally as simple as that. The next important thing is we want to put some calcium down. We put on a handful per running meter of calcium, and we do the same with the fertilizer. The fertilizer that we recommend, and we recommend Talborn Organics VitaGrow 232. We recommend it at planting, and we recommend it as soon as the plants start to flower. So we sell the small bags, the yellow bags as the VitaGrow. We actually use 25 kilo bags on Livingseeds farm, and I'll be using this large bag. Exactly the same story. We do a handful per running meter of Talborn Organics VitaGrow, and what this is going to do is give you absolutely fantastic root growth.